Hey guys, what's happening? Today I'm going to share with you my 3 valuable and life-changing interview tips to help you nail your next interview. Right? These tips have been helping me for ages, getting contracts, job positions, and most importantly, winning the heart of your hiring managers. Okay? On top of that, you'll be able to build up, if you keep that trend, if you apply those guidelines I'm going to share with you in a few minutes, you're going to be able to build long-term relationship and develop that respectable status that we all want in our job career. Okay? You guys ready for that? Let's do it. Tip number 1, you need to know how to turn a question and answer session into a conversation. You need to know how to turn communication into connection. And that's where you're going to nail it. Okay? So how do you do that? First of all, you need to research. You need to know your facts in and out. For example, about the company you're being interviewed for, right? Do a proper research. And when you talk about it in your interview, talk in such a way that you're already working for the company. Okay? So your knowledge will make the hiring manager curious, more and more curious about you, more interested in what you have to say. And that's how you're going to win the heart of the person. Okay? You need to be optimistic, use the type of words that the manager can relate to. Okay? Use positive words and also use empathy. Show that, you can also, besides using your intelligence, your brain, you can also use your heart in your job place. Okay? Tip number 2, upgrade yourself from being a technician to a salesman. See, a job interview is like you're making a sales pitch. A lot of people have beautiful resume, tons of experience, but they don't know how to sell their experience. So you need to be very careful when you talk. People keep talking about, hey, I've been doing this type of job, I know how to do that, but they cannot sell their experience. They just keep themselves on the level of technician or being knowledgeable, that's all. So how do you sell your experience? The power of convincing lies in the way you talk to the hiring manager. The types of words, like I mentioned, your attitude, your willingness, most importantly, your willingness to contribute to the job. For example, one of the most probable questions that you get in an interview is, how can you contribute to that position? Okay, so this is your chance to actually tell the interviewer about yourself, about your expertise, about your background, what you've been doing. Okay, so for example, you can tell him, alright, so this is what I've done in the past. Okay, most importantly here, you need to know how to use numbers. Bring facts on the table, don't just talk. Bring facts, bring numbers. I've used my expertise, my experience into such and such project to actually upgrade, the productivity from 50% to 75% within a period of 3 to 6 months. Give genuine facts. Don't lie in interview, right? Never lie in an interview. Give genuine facts, and that will help you nail your interview, but also win the heart of your next employer. Tip number 3, the power of storytelling. This one is epic. Period. If you're not a good storyteller, forget about getting a job position nowadays. Things have changed. We are no more, right, in the baby boomers time, right, where only your expertise and your skills can help you get an interview. Today, you need to be a good storyteller. And what I mean by that is you need to have experience, general facts, genuine facts like I've just mentioned. Okay? The power of convincing is how you put your story together. Genuinely, where do you start and where do you end up, all right? Because in an interview, you should be a very good listener. That's the prime thing, right? Because your manager is going to talk to you, you should not interrupt. So when you talk as well, don't talk excessively. Don't go into too much unnecessary details. That's why you need to rehearse over and over again different situations, different scenarios, different stories that you're going to use in your job interview. It's super important nowadays to use storytelling, okay, to get the job. All right, so be ready for that. If you apply these 3 tips, they look simple, but you need to practice over and over again. All right, and follow these guidelines. You're sure to nail your next interview.